Well, hello, my friends. So we've already learned the primary and secondary constructors, right? And we also saw that we can change the properties of the object that we create from a class later on. But sometimes in the projects that we develop, after assigning a value to an object, we may want the assigned value not to be changed. So in these such cases, we should use the method called encapsulation. So why don't we just dig right in without any further ado, open up Android Studio, and let's get into this encapsulation process. I'm sure you remember after we determined the name and the model of the object named my second car, back in the previous video, we were able to change it again. So what should we do if we don't want these properties changed again later on, after we've already determined the first property of the object named my second car using constructor? Well, that's right. I think I heard a couple of you say, yeah, what about the visibility modifier? So indeed, let's use the private visibility modifier. So for those of you who haven't read that far ahead, why don't we go ahead and learn how to do it? So I want to open up the class called my second cars. Now in this class, we've defined two variables named name and model. Let's make the model variable private here. All right, so I'll just type in private. Now the model variable has a private visibility modifier. So in other words, the variable named model can only be accessed within the my second cars class. So to, better understand it, let's reopen that KOTLIN file. And what do you see? We cannot change the model of the object named my second car because the model variable is now private and can only be accessed from the class it is in. Cannot be accessed from anywhere else. All right, so if you don't want an object's properties to be changed a second time, you really should use the private visibility modifier. That's the process called encapsulation. Now, of course, it is worth mentioning one more thing here. I want you to notice that after making the model variable private, we cannot retransfer the value. We also wouldn't be able to read the model variable. So what should we do if we want to read the value of the model variable? Well, at this stage, we'll need to set and get. In fact, the operation that we do here, that is the value transfer operation, is the set operation. So the operation that we do here, that is the operation to read the value that we transfer, is the get operation. All right, so we can block the set operation, and what do you think? Can we block the set operation and allow the get operation? Well, why don't we have a look? So I'm reopening the my second cars class. First of all, we'll delete the private statement here. Okay, so now let's have a look at this subject through the model variable again. So from the line where we defined the model variable, we go to the bottom line by pressing Enter, then press a Tab key, and I'll write private set. So this process only makes the set making process private. So we can no longer pass a new value to the model variable. But we can read the value of the model variable. You can even write get on a bottom line. So now let's go back to the KOTLIN file. And as you can see, we cannot change the value of the variable named model, but we can read the value passed to this variable. That's because the set operation is private. What do you think? I think that's really cool. So thank you, my friends. That's how you use encapsulation. Set and get in KOTLIN programming. So why don't we take a short break, all right? Because next time we're going to learn about inheritance. All right, so I'll see you in the next video.